Hey guys, Brian here.
And Matthew here.
A little Paulie Roscoe's here.
Little Paulie Roscoe, he's got a little ear, I personally think it's an ear infection.
Yeah, so do I. Basically, we've been to the vets with him and he's got basically a little ear infection.
So we have to get this little spray thing, like squirt it in his ear, and every time he's like, ah!
He literally hates it.
Since we've been getting a lot more following, which is so fantastic, hi and welcome to new followers, and hi and welcome to our always loyal followers. I don't want to say old followers because you're not old. We've been getting a lot of questions asking how we've met, and I know we've had it in a lot of previous videos before, but we thought we'd run through how we
Are we boring you?
So we thought we'd run through how we met and so everyone knows our story.
So, how did we meet Matthew?
So how do you guys think we met? If you leave a comment down below and we'll wait for your answer.
Okay,
So we actually met on the app Tinder.
Tinder, and I feel like I had Grindr as well at that point as well, and I've used Grindr before in the past. If you've not ever used Grindr,
Obviously I've used Grindr, but like.
Well, I've used Grindr, and I used to think I never had luck on Tinder at all. Like I would always just be like swiped right, left.
I can't remember, was it swipe right or left for whoever
I used
you
to just get swiped no, basically. And I think because you judge people the way they look. And then I am really downloaded Tinder, and I basically saw Matthew's picture, and obviously I swiped yes, because it was, looks-wise, it was what I wanted.
Basically, I was fit as... I can't actually really remember. I remember seeing your thing, and I saw that you worked at The Edge, which is like the gay club in where we live, and I was just like, on paper, like, that's just everything you don't want. Like, I personally am not interested in people that work in a gay club that much, because it's just like, why would you want to go to bed at night and be like, have a great shift, babe, like, have fun with everyone flirting with you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it had a bad reputation in there.
Yeah, like, it's not really my thing, but for some reason we just started talking, and I was talking to other people when I was talking to you at first, which is normal, I think, but I just kept talking to you more.
Yeah, and I think because you went to Amsterdam.
I did go to Amsterdam.
So you in Amsterdam, boss. After we start talking, boss, you in Amsterdam.
It was kind of, you kept trying to ask me out on dates. As before I went to Amsterdam, I kept eyeing you off and being like, no. And then I
had a really sexual attraction to the way Matthew looked, and I didn't really know his personality at all. So in my head, I built up this character, and I was like, oh my god, he's going to be kind of like a chav, but not a chav. It's going to be really masculine.
I've never got a chavvy photo.
It was kind of like a little bit
lad.
A bit laddie. So I was like, oh my god, it's going to be really rough, it's going to be really masculine.
A rough and tumble every night.
But that's before I actually even met Matthew.
And then I was like, hiya!
And then, so this, bear in mind, we've been going out, how long have we been going out now? Like officially like a year and a half?
Yeah.
Like pushing over?
Yeah, a year and a half officially, year and a half.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to remember. And then I remember you in Amsterdam, we started speaking a bit more. I kept getting rejection by Matthew. Matthew's like, oh, I'm busy. Like, what did you say?
I've got work, even though I didn't have work. Like, I just really wasn't up for meeting that much.
Oh, I remember we spoke, and I think we stopped speaking for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, like we just definitely stopped speaking. I don't even know how we started speaking.
Oh my god, I remember.
Halloween,
because thank god I was a makeup artist, because Matthew wanted to use and abuse my amazing
talent. I was literally on the train home back to where I did live, and I was like, who can do my makeup for this Halloween night? I had like no outfit plan, but was going out that night for Halloween, and I was like, oh, that guy does makeup. So I was like, FaceTimed you, didn't I?
You just FaceTime me. He was like, can I FaceTime you? And that was the first time I ever heard Matthew's voice. Ever heard like more interaction, and I pied him so hard. I was like, no, because you were literally like, can I come round?
Because I didn't want to get a taxi home because it's expensive, so I was like, can I just stay?
I was like, no, and then I remember you were off your face in The Edge, and I spoke to you because I was working that night. And tell them your Halloween outfit.
Bearing in mind, I'm just going to show you it right now.
Ding!
Who would wear hundreds and thousands on their face? I don't even know what I was trying to be. The caption to it was a walking midlife crisis. Like I was like half a fab, half a donut. Like with.
I literally remember seeing you, and literally the whole hundreds of millions were literally just off your face.
So bad.
And then I think that's when I first kind of like, oh, he doesn't take himself too seriously. Even though I thought you were a massive player, because I saw you were very like pally with guys, and I think from previous experience about gay guys, I thought, oh, he's literally gonna go home with him, snog him, go home.
But I didn't.
You didn't. He literally had to wait hours for the train, didn't you? Because you were Snapchatting me.
Yeah.
And then we started speaking even more. And then we finally agreed to our date, and that was the date you had Amsterdam.
You got back from Amsterdam, and I was like, oh God, I'm gonna have to. I like couldn't really pie him off again. I was like, if I do it again, like literally we won't talk again. I was like, shall I not go? Like, what can I do instead? And then we ended up just going, and then we went to the fair, didn't we?
And it was really, really good fun. It was like, I always feel like if someone doesn't like rides or isn't like more of an adrenaline junkie, then we just don't fit. Because I do like if someone's not really want to do like stuff, like really scary stuff, it's probably not gonna fit. Because I like doing them stuff. So you did everything. I did, and the only thing you did complain about was your hair. I don't know how you complained about your hair.
I had hair, my hair was like this long.
Yeah, I'm on this thing where it goes like this, and then like you
can't stand, so you're like.
I mean, even did a vlog previously because we went back a year ago. Didn't we? It's like our yearly thing.
I think it'll be our yearly thing, though. We've only done it twice.
And then I had work that night. Before I had work, I was like, should we just went out? So I didn't want it to end. It was actually a really good night, and I was like. Being weird, and I was like, shall we go to the graveyard? And then Matthew was, I don't know your reaction.
We did go, like, because we were going to like a hill that had like just a view over Portsmouth, do you remember? And then we just ended up at this graveyard, and then we got out, and then I ran back and you did it.
Yeah, because I thought, I was like, you know what, I'll soon find out, because I couldn't work out if you were quite a manly man, or if you weren't flamboyant, but if you were more of a wuss. So this basically put it all to a test, and so I was like, let's walk around the graveyard, and then you weren't keen on it, but you didn't really say no, so we got to the graveyard, got out of the car, and you were just like, you weren't having any of it, you were like, I'm not walking. And so it proved that Matthew was completely worse.
And then I dropped him off to the club that all the gay boys were just waiting for you. It was like chucking a piece of meat into a sea of piranhas, and I just opened the car door and was like, see ya, and then literally, I think, since then, we were literally inseparable. Yeah, we kept like meeting more and more, and it was quite fun. I think I started like 3 times a week. Yeah. The first week, and then it soon jumped to stop at mine every night. Every night, literally. I don't even remember like moving out of like my mum and dad's house. Because I know for me as a person, if I get attached to someone, I just want to be around them like 24/7. I don't understand the point of. But I do remember you letting me come to yours on the first day. I thought he was supposedly gonna introduce me to yours. This was like the first time he ever came to my house. And I was supposed to meet your mum, and basically as soon as you opened that door, I think it all went wrong as soon as you opened the door, because you sneakily opened the door. Yeah, and you started whispering, you're like, quick, let's go upstairs. I was like, oh my god. And then she didn't even know I was in the house the whole time. It was really, really bad. And then as we left, she saw me, and she was just like, and then it was just like, that's how we met. It was like, hi, I'm Ryan. She was like, oh, someone's here. And it was literally like Matthew, she called Matthew down. She was like, Matthew, your dinner's here. And Matthew's like, oh, I'll be down in a minute. But that's the story of the amazing Matthew and Rihanna. And that's how we met. So I feel like we've had a really, really good experience with dating apps. I think it's something to be ashamed of. I feel like it's the new thing, because when people do ask, sometimes I am like, Tinder, like, I feel a bit like, but like I shouldn't feel like that, and you shouldn't feel like that, because I reckon it's like what everyone does. No one goes to bloody cinema, well they probably do, but like no one goes, like you don't just walk past someone in a shopping centre and go, you just don't, like it just doesn't happen. No, it's just really not like that. We were so shocked that we both live in the same area, we both go to the same places, and we would probably walked past each other without even knowing us in each other. And we like, and it would have been, if we weren't on Tinder and it just didn't happen, we probably would have just saw each other in the street, but nothing ever happened. And I don't think your eyes could be as wide open. It doesn't mean you're not gonna notice your like lover. It still walk right past. I definitely think like dating apps are amazing. And don't get me wrong, even with Tinder, you still have the sleazeballs and you still have the hookups. But fish through those sharks and grab your Nemo. But at the end of the day, or Dory, but at the end of the day, even if you are looking for a hookup, I don't necessarily think it's bad if that's what you're into. It's when you're not on the same page. As long as you're on the same page, it's You just
fine.
do you, and you do those other people too.
Oh my god. So yeah, that's how we met. So we met on Tinder. Our first date was in like a fairground. Was it?
Yeah.
Fairground, and then / graveyard, and then we practically moved in straight away, and we've been together officially like a year and a half.
And now we've got our own child.
Bitch is sleeping, who has not stopped sleeping.
Yeah, I feel so bad for him, this poor little ear.
And you know what? Everything's literally changed. In the space of a year and a half, like we've moved in together. We've got a puppy. We've got a house.
We've got a nice YouTube channel. We've got
so much, and I just think, yeah, it's just what it is.
It's just changed.
I think you can't, like, if people are like, oh, you're moving too fast. Everyone moves differently. Like, everyone at different paces.
Yeah.
It's worked for us, and I think you're quite. One thing that I didn't like is we didn't have games.
Yeah.
We both got rid of Tinder. That's one thing I do recommend. If you're gonna start talking to someone, just get rid of.
Because we never like played. We didn't really make each other jealous or anything like that.
I remember in Bournemouth, like you were so shocked when you like, if you still got Tinder. I was like, no, because I just deleted it as soon as we had each other's number. I think I didn't care. But yeah, so that's how we met. So if you enjoyed this little story time,
yeah, just to update all the newbies and just to refresh all the oldies.
I don't think we ever did make a video.
I don't know. It's just to let you all know whatever happened. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up.
If you do want more story time videos, and we have quite a few, and we also have different ones like where Matthew's experienced it and I've experienced something else, so it would maybe be nice to start doing a bit more story time. Then leave a comment down below, let us know.
And I'm really excited for this weekend's vlog because we are going to see Hello from the Other Side. So basically, if you don't know what that awful contraction was, we're going to see Adele, and so it's going to be the best vlog ever.
And then on Monday, it's someone's birthday. Can you guess who? Anyway, I love you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Mwah. Loads of more cool stuff to come. Meow.